Hi everybody! Today I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a dramatic smoky look using the Don't Steal My Thunder trio from Wet n Wild. It's gray and black and white, and I'm also going to be using the creme brulee shade as a highlighter. It's sort of a vanilla matte shade. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna prime my eyes, and I ran out of my other primer, so I'm starting to use this Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid and up to the brow. Next, I am going to use this Maybelline Color Tattoo white color. And I'm gonna just apply that on a regular eyeshadow C brush to only the inner half of my eyelid up to the crease. And then using my finger, I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. Next, I am going to use my Wet n Wild kohl pencil liner in black. Kind of draw right where the darkest shade is going to be. A sort of messy V in the outer corner. And then I'm going to use that same brush I used for the white color to kind of blend that out a little bit. Next, I'm going to grab this trio, and I'm going to use the white. They call it the brow bone shade, but I'm actually going to put it on my lid because Wet n Wild doesn't own me. I'm going to use it on the inner, probably about a third of my eyelid. And I'm going straight up to the crease, not exceeding it. And I'm packing it on and then blending it. Next, I'm going to use the gray shade on that same eyeshadow C brush, and I'm going to work that from the middle of my lid and towards my outer V. Now this could easily go from sophisticated and chic to circus clown, and that is not the look we are going for. So be very careful that you don't apply the darker shades too much past the crease. Next, I'm using a contour brush, and I'm going into that black, and this black actually has a little bit of sparkle to it. And I'm going to go right over where I drew that dark V earlier. I'm sort of packing it on, and then I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend it out. A fluffy all over shadow brush, and then I'm gonna use small circular motions to blend that black into where the gray is. Next, I'm going to take that creme brulee shade, that vanilla, and I'm going to put it right under my brow. Next, I'm going to take the small brush that just came in the trio, but I think it's the perfect little size to get right under my eyelashes. So I'm going to take the black and I'm going to drag it right along my bottom lash line. I'm going to do the black about a third of the way in, stopping about when I get to the edge of the iris. And then I'm going to take the white, and I'm going to drag it along the inner part of the eye. I am going to take my YBF brow pencil and brush in Universal Taupe. Use short strokes, and I'm really going to make my brows a bit dramatic. I'm really going to darken them up a little bit because I feel like a look like this kind of requires a strong brow. And then I brush it out so it looks more natural. And then to ensure that that stays in place, I'm just using some clear mascara. And I'm going to lay that on there to make sure that my brows don't go anywhere, because when you have really dark eyeshadow looks, you don't want crazy, wild, carefree brows. I'm just using a little bit so that they don't go astray. Now, to make the look even more dramatic, you can definitely, if you're more comfortable with a pencil liner, absolutely do a thick line and, you know, call it a day. But I am actually going to use a cream liner. This one is from Wet n Wild. It's Fergie and it's in black. Little black dress. And this is just the brush that came with it. So I'm making it thicker out by the outer edge of my eye, and then I'm going to make it a little bit thinner as I move in toward the inner corner. This gives you the look of a liquid, but with better control. And finally, of course, I'm going to use my Mally mascara and generously coat the top lashes, and this is going to be generous even for me, and 2 coats on the bottom. I remember when I was in college and a couple of my friends tried to do a mascara intervention. It clearly failed. They tried telling me I wore too much mascara, and I said there is no such thing. And I still believe that today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And also feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. As always, I do thank you for watching. Peace and love.